From the John C. Hinch Production Art Studios in Peoria, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Casimiro Fernandez and Alexandria Reynolds. News with Ashley Edlin and Cody Brutlag. And your Midstate reporting team. Sports with Drew Tate. In the Spotlight with Sandra Hollywood Hall. Let's Eat with Kate Alt. And State of the Arts with Rachel Seacrest. Midstate Magazine starts right now. Take it away, kids.
Hi there, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Alexandria Reynolds.
And I'm Andrew Darling. And you know what's happening soon? The holiday season is upon us.
It is. It really is. As we get towards the beginning of November, people are definitely thinking about Thanksgiving, but already thinking about Christmas also, and just everything else that comes along in December with the shopping and everything. But we were talking about one aspect of that, weren't we?
Yes, we were talking about traveling. A lot of people don't want to be here when the holiday season is upon us because they want to be somewhere warmer or somewhere nicer.
Or somewhere with their family.
Or somewhere with their family.
Which is also important. So, do you have to travel much during the holiday season, Andrew?
Well, I have to travel home because it is very important for me to be with my family, but that's only at the very end of the holiday season. Up until then, not really. How about you?
Well, thankfully, all of my family are near me. That's always a good thing, sometimes not such a good thing, but we don't have to travel for that reason, but a lot of times people travel to go to a warmer area, as you said. So there are different factors that go into ways to travel. There's road trips, and then planes, and even some train services that people choose. So do you have preferences with that, taking in mind the weather aspect?
Well, if I could go anywhere, I would prefer flying because I don't like the weather on the ground. I'll take my chances in the air. But if I really had a preference on how I wanted to get somewhere, probably use a jetpack.
Oh.
But it'd be probably cold, so.
Well, I know that I do love a good road trip, but you are right. In the summer, that is just so much more enjoyable. But yeah, when you do have those weather conditions on the ground, flying does seem like a good option. Right now, though, we do have our news. Here's Ashley and Cody.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Cody Brutlag.
And I'm Ashley Edlin, and I'll take a first look at the news.
With the H1N1 virus spreading across the country, folks aren't getting the care they need because the makers of the vaccine are not able to keep up. Here in Peoria and across the nation, H1N1 clinics have been canceled due to the lack of doses. The government says the problem is that it's taking too long to fill all the orders. Peoria County's own H1N1 clinics have been pushed back until the second week of November, and even these dates are tentative. To see the complete list of clinics, visit our website listed at the bottom of your screen.
The Peoria County Sheriff's Office will be implementing a new policy that stems from a September 27th accident involving Sheriff McCoy's own son. Tyler McCoy was in a car crash and was found to be driving under the influence. When fellow officers arrived at the scene, Tyler McCoy was not required to take a breathalyzer nor a field sobriety test. No ticket was issued at the time. Backlash from this incident called for an examination of the Sheriff's Office's policy on off-duty employees. The new policy states that if an employer or family of the employee is involved in a crash, an outside police agency will be called to the scene in order to ensure that all procedures are followed.
A neighborhood house of Peoria has officially kicked off its annual toy drive. More than 150 donation boxes were placed in and around the community. The organization is asking for gently used or new toys. The toy drive helps fill the neighborhood house toy shop that will be open December 10th and 11th. And the toy shop offers qualifying parents a chance to get presents for their children for only $5. Last year, over 900 children received gifts from the toy shop. And Peoria's Historical Society is celebrating its 75th anniversary with a few events to show off the transformation of Peoria over the years. The celebration started with a salute to women and fashion at the Hotel Pere Marquette. The event included a style show and luncheon, and during the first 2 weekends of December, there will be a candlelight tours at the Pettingill Morin House, located near the corner of Moss and Duryea. The tours will showcase the Society's history, 75 years in the making.
How's this for a trade-off? An East Peoria dentist's office recently asked children for their Halloween candy. It was not just to promote a healthy, white, and bright smile, however.
The Maple Shade Dental Group held a Cash for Candy drive that offered $1 per pound of candy donated. The candy will then be sent overseas to give the troops a treat. The office collected over 300 pounds of candy, so it will be all smiles for the troops. And I know if I had that much candy, I probably wouldn't mind giving up some of that to get a free dollar or two.
It'd be nice to do.
I know this guy right here likes candy.
I do.
Joining us
I'm
now
a
is
big
Drew
fan of
Tate with
candy.
the Check of Sports.
Thanks, Cody. And the search is on for a new athletic director at Bradley University. Interim AD Vernette House Browning says she will apply for the position. No timetable has been set on when the school hopes to reach a decision. Bradley is trying to replace Ken Kavanaugh, who left in May after spending 13 years at the school. And the Bradley's men's basketball team is hard at work getting ready for the season opener, which is Friday night at Brigham Young University. The Braves have to replace a couple of big names off of last year's team. Theron Wilson and David Collins are now gone. One guy who will try to pick up the slack is Andrew Warren. The 6'6" swingman missed all of last season with a broken foot. But 2 years ago, he averaged 13 points and was one of the best defenders on the team. Also returning is junior Sam Maniscalco. He'll be the Braves' starting point guard for the 3rd year in a row. The 6-footer has lit up the league from downtown. He's made 126 threes in his 2 years at Bradley. Crowd favorite Chris Roberts will be back with the exciting dunks and athleticism he brings. Roberts averaged 9 points and 4 rebounds a game last year. And here's a look at some of the other guys expected to contribute. Senior Sam Singh will suit up for the Braves for unbelievably his 6th year. He was injured each of his first 2 seasons, so the NCAA granted him an extra 2 years. 3 sophomores, Edger McCain, Taylor Brown, and Will Egoff will also figure into the rotation. So here's what the first part of the schedule looks like for the Braves. They open up Friday at BYU, then come back home for 3. Then it's back on the road to Las Vegas, where they'll play Oklahoma State and then either Utah or Illinois. And the Bradley's women's cross-country team finished 3rd at the Missouri Valley Conference 5K Championships. It's the Braves' best finish since 2002. The team was led by Nicole Benson, who finished 2nd, and Mary Goldcamp, who finished in 5th. And that's all for sports. Ashley?
Thanks, Drew. A homeless man in North Florida was caught with a ferret in his pants. 38-year-old Rodney Bolton left a Jacksonville pet store with the animal and almost got away unnoticed. When a witness confronted him in the parking lot soon after, Bolton took the animal and shoved it in his face. The ferret lashed out and bit the witness, leading to additional charges of battery for Bolton. The ferret is considered a special weapon under Florida law. It is unclear at this time whether or not Bolton has hired an attorney.
Well, that's all for the news. I'm Cody Brulock.
And I'm Ashley Othen. Be sure to join us next week.
And I'm Drew Tate. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Ashley, Cody, and Drew. Hey, Drew, if you got any of that candy left, you can hook me up with some, So, because it is the holidays, and people are really revving up to do some good donationing and all kinds of, donationing, it's a word.
Okay.
There are a lot of ways we can volunteer to help out those less fortunate. I believe I heard you might be doing something to help out.
Well, not only can you do things for Christmas as far as gift giving, and we can talk more about that later, but also Thanksgiving, there are things we can do. And I know last week on our show we talked about different missions here in Peoria, food kitchens where you can go for meals. Also on Thanksgiving, I know a group of people that I'm joining are going through the Southside Mission in Peoria to give meals, hand out meals to people on Thanksgiving morning. I think what we realize is with the holidays, we get so caught up with, we have to go get with our family and we have to buy gifts, but it's also such a big deal to remember to use this time and our resources to make that holiday season special for people who don't have the means to celebrate as we do also. So there's the meals that can be handed out, but also there are different ways that you can give gifts to children in need, and you had mentioned.
Yeah, well, there is, I know Operation Christmas Child. I believe that they donate a lot of toys. They they do anything you can fit in a shoebox, and then they ship it off somewhere to a different country.
Yeah, to a different country. They ship those overseas, so those shoe boxes get pretty far. Have you ever done that?
I have. I did one year, and I know that that's important because when I was a kid, I mean, toys were
so awesome.
And just
so
being
important.
able to open something, that's always special too.
Yes, absolutely.
Right now we have Get Real. Here's Casimiro Fernandez.
Welcome to Get Real. From Richard Curtis, the director of 4 Weddings and a Funeral, and Love Actually, comes Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio is the story of a group of DJs in their fight to bring rock and roll music to a place where it's not allowed.
We're going to shut them down.
They can't close us down. We're pirates.
They will find a way. Governments loathe people being free.
Our heroic disc jockeys become dangerous criminals.
I'm declaring war.
In the 1960s, rock and roll music was banned from playing on the radio airwaves in England, but a group of rebel DJs fought against the government to bring it to the people. Aboard a boat off the coast of England, the group of DJs live life with no rules and a common goal to play the music they love.
Young men and young women will always dream dreams and put those dreams into song.
Pirate Radio is a funny and heartwarming movie. Richard Curtis brings the same charm and wit to Pirate Radio that has made his previous movies so lovable. The movie brings the 1960s to life through its story and music. The ensemble cast that includes Philip Seymour Hoffman and Bill Nighy drives an already strong film, and they continually deliver the laughs. The music in the movie is timeless and includes Jimi Hendrix, The Who, and the Beach Boys. Anyone who's a fan of great music and belly-aching laughs will definitely love this movie. I give Pirate Radio 3.5 out of 4 stars. For Get Real, I'm Casimiro Fernandez.
Thanks, Casimiro Fernandez. Because of your review alone, I might go see this movie. He talked it up quite a bit.
3.5 out of 4 stars.
Yeah.
Now that's a lot. I do trust Kaz's opinion, so I might go see that also. When did he say that comes out?
I think it's already out. It might be out already.
Okay.
It might not be out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I was enthralled by Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's a really good actor.
Yes.
And I believe he was in another movie where he was also really passionate about rock and roll. Almost Famous.
I've seen that.
And maybe he's just a really passionate person about rock and roll. Maybe.
You know, I do feel that a lot of actors and actresses gravitate towards films that they are passionate about things. So who's not to say that he could be passionate about rock and roll? Because, you know, it's something that many people love.
He's a method actor, so you know he's gotta know the rock.
He is just a very talented actor. He was also in another movie this past year called Doubt.
Oh yes.
Did you see that?
Isn't that based off of a Broadway show? Was it? I don't know.
Possibly. It was also with Meryl Streep. It was about a nun and a priest, and it was just a scandal within the whole Catholic community surrounding a young boy, and just this very big dramatic situation. I actually went and saw it with my mother.
Oh.
So, but it was very good. You didn't see it?
I didn't, but Philip Seymour Hoffman is an amazing actor, and if he's watching this show right now, if I ever get to meet him, you should give me a high five, because he's very talented.
I know. Well, as is Meryl Streep. And when you get multiple talented actors and actresses together, you never know. Well, if either of them are watching, call us. Anyway, now we have On the Beat. Here's Elizabeth Scoville.
American Idol winner Carrie Underwood will release her 3rd album this week entitled Play On. Despite being called a country singer and songwriter, she has a pop element to her music that you just can't ignore. This 13-track album revisits many themes Underwood has had success with in the past, including worthless boyfriends, female independence, and weepy love ballad confessionals. But while you may feel like you've heard her songs before they even start, you won't mind hearing them again. Underwood now has the most top 10s on the country chart, with the advance of Cowboy Casanova, her first single on the Play On album. While her album may not take as many risks as her fans would like, Carrie Underwood still seems to produce a successful record. Her combination of slow and fast songs keeps her listeners engaged in her music and always coming back for more. So if you haven't checked out her latest album release, make sure you do so this week. For On the Beat, I'm Elizabeth Scoville.
Thanks, Elizabeth Scoville. I'm not a huge fan of Carrie Underwood, but she's a very talented singer, I suppose you could say. I mean, how else could she get so high up there on the ladder if she wasn't talented?
Very true. And do you remember that she actually started on American Idol?
I remember that.
That's crazy. I think some people just find so much success from American Idol that we forget that's where they began. And then there are those others who won and we completely forget about them. Do you remember, do you watch American Idol?
My family is so big into American Idol, like, time just stops when it's on, so.
Who was Carrie Underwood competing against? Do you remember? I know, I'm asking you all these tough questions.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't exactly either.
I don't know.
But I was thinking about that the other day, just how it's a complete contrast. I think they either make it really big or that one gray-haired guy, I don't even remember his name.
The old guy, he didn't go very far.
He won.
Yeah, and he won.
And we never hear from him, and then there are people kind of in the middle, like Ruben.
Yep, I haven't heard a whole lot from him.
He won. I mean, he definitely wasn't as popular as Clay Aiken, in my opinion, but at least we still remember his name.
Well, at least we get, maybe 1, 2 new American Idols a year, at least popular from that show. So let's continue applauding our American talent.
And also, we do notice a lot that the second runner-up or the first runner-up sometimes just inevitably becomes more famous. It really doesn't matter who wins. It's who's
it's
in that
how you
top
play
two.
The game.
It's how you play the game. Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Well, here we have Spotlight. Here's Sandra Hollywood Hall.
Today we are born to be wild on this special edition of In the Spotlight with me, Sandra Hollywood Hall. If you always dreamed of riding away in an exotic, slick, and heart-pounding joyride, well, feast your eyes on some of the most distinguished and expensive automobiles the world has to offer. From a $600,000 Mercedes-Benz that travels 200+ miles per hour to the ultimate in Aston Martin, for $1.4 million, you can bet your baby these are some of the most fastest and innovative machines on the road. First, we have the Italian sports car Lamborghini. It is fully equipped with a 6-speed engine, Tudor coupe, and a masterful slick design. This design was featured in the movie The Dark Knight. You remember, the one that was smashed by the truck? You're looking at a value of about $300,000. Driving right along, the Mercedes-Benz SLR is the top German sports car with outstanding performance and style. This luxury car not only features a really powerful engine, but also has been recognized as the fastest automatic transmission the world has to offer. Check out the price of this beauty at $450,000. Last but not least, another member of the German family is the luxury high-performance Porsche. These cars are recognized among the finest performance vehicles in the world. If you want to experience an extraordinary driving feeling on the road, gas up on this Porsche mobile valuing around $400,000. Well, that about does it for me. I'm Sandra Hollywood Hall, and as always, you can count on me to keep you in the know within the spotlight.
Sandra Hollywood Hall, I had no idea you were so in the know about cars. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
My car, let me tell you about my car.
Okay.
My car is a 2005 Kia Spectra, complete with a cup holder and a glove box. And
a glove box?
I bought some fuzzy dice. So they hang from the mirror there.
You really have fuzzy dice
It's
hanging.
an icon. I don't know what it stands for, but it's there.
I know, it's classy.
Yeah,
I bet the majority of Lamborghini owners, I'm sure they have fuzzy dice.
And a cup holder?
Hanging. Those are very hard to come across.
Yeah.
Cup holders.
I'm the only one with them, I bet. How about your car? Is your car really cool? Does it have a cup holder?
Yeah, it has 2, but they aren't large enough. I would trade those 2 in for just one that was big enough to hold my coffee thing, because 2 small ones, what are you going to do with that if it doesn't hold your coffee?
I can't believe you're showing me up. You're bragging about having 2 cup holders,
and
you're just going to sell one so you can get one big one for all your coffee.
I know. The main question is, do you have a name for your car?
I just call it the Spectra, because that's what it is.
Oh.
And when I think Spectra, I kind of think of a ghost. I don't know why. Spectre, maybe? I don't know.
Inspector. Well, my car's name is the best. It's Peaches because
Peaches?
she's kind of a peach. Not really. She's not even the same color as a peach, so I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, here we have Let's Eat. Here's Kate Alt.
Gosh, I haven't even seen this yet.
There's nothing better than the all-American burger joint, but in this day and age of fast food, a good burger is hard to come by. That's why I went on a hunt for the best burger in town. Hey there, you hungry locals. This week on Let's Eat, I found myself at Burger Barge, a local diner on the East Peoria riverfront that claims to have the best burgers around. I had to check it out for myself. The waitstaff here is always friendly and always on the go. Burger Barge has a comfortable atmosphere, but it's not your typical Chili's or TGI Fridays. This is the real deal. Burger Barge certainly has no shortage in burgers, ranging in price and taste. But burgers are not all that you'll find here. With entrees like the Rusty Anchor and the mouth-watering Illinois Spud, Burger Barge may not be for the salad crowd, but it sure is delicious. Every day around lunchtime, this small shanty fills up with lots of hungry customers.
Where else can you go in this town and find a burger that's that good and that big? And it's fresh. We get it delivered every day, and I can tell a frozen burger from one of ours. And it's just the whole combination of the people that work here and the food. It just all kind of works together, and people come down and just have fun. And people can come down here and put their own touch to the place. They do their own napkin art, and they take pictures, or if they have some kind of party here and they take pictures, they send it back and we hang it up. So they feel that they've got a part of this place here too, and making it what it is today.
Burger Barge is a very unique experience with a large variety of burgers and other delicious sides. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Kate Alt.
Thank you so much, Kate Alt. I am starving now. I got to give a big shout out to Burger Barge because I love that place. They're always so friendly, and I highly recommend not just getting a burger there, because the burgers are awesome, but there's a lot more awesome there, like that Rusty Anchor they showed on there. It's just a delicious pile of delish.
What is it made up of?
Well, I believe, if I can recall correctly, it was a hamburger patty on the bottom, covered with chili, French fries on top of that, and then cheese on top of that. So I think that's what it is. I think it would. I could be wrong, but it was delicious anyway. It was so good.
As the old saying goes, for everything there is a season, but I don't think that should happen that often, that Rusty Anchor, because that just sounds like a heart attack on a plate. No offense to Burger Barge, but I would recommend some fruits and vegetables in between. Anyway, right now we have State of the Arts. Here's Rachel Seacrest.
Hi, and welcome to State of the Arts. I'm your host, Rachel Seacrest, and tonight we have a teacher from Bradley University who has shared his love of music all over the country. And tonight he'll be giving us a taste of Haitian music. Please help me welcome Joshua Russell. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got to start performing Haitian and what caused you to like it so much?
I am actually an alumni of Bradley University. In the summer after I graduated from Bradley, I was invited to teach at a summer music camp for Haitian youth just outside of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I was the piano faculty member as well as an assistant conductor for the Petit Chanteur Haitian Boys Choir. And Haiti is an interesting country. It's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, yet amidst all of this abject poverty, there's an incredible spirit of resilience and enthusiasm amongst the people, especially the children that were at this camp. They were so enthusiastic and excited. It was like you saw more kids smiling there almost than you do here. And they were so grateful for everything we did. And I just really fell in love with the country, the people, and as well as the music.
Now, I heard that you played for the Haitian Embassy in Washington, D.C. What did that mean to you?
That's right. It was just an exciting experience. I've actually played there twice. The first time that I played, I was invited to play a benefit concert for the Karma Foundation, which helps women and children in need in Haiti. And it was really an exciting thing to get to meet the Haitian ambassador to the United States, as well as his wife, Lola Poisson. And what's really interesting about the Haitian embassy and the ambassador, they're just so friendly. You get this sensation that it's you're in this really fancy upscale place in this embassy, the dignitaries, but at the same time everybody's so hospitable, and it's just really an exciting but fun atmosphere to be in.
Okay, so is there any other music you like to play?
Yes, certainly. I play a lot of Haitian music in other countries, but I mainly play the classical repertoire, a lot of Beethoven, Liszt, Chopin. In fact, I have an upcoming concert. I'm playing the Grieg Piano Concerto with the Central Illinois Youth Symphony on Friday, November 20th at 7 o'clock. The concert's over in Metamora at their auditorium.
All right, well, we're going to listen to Joshua play. He's going to be playing Danza No. 1 by Haitian composer Ludovic Lamotte. It was very beautifully played, Joshua.
Yeah, thank you.
Once again, that was Joshua Russell, and thanks for being here. You can also see Joshua play for the Central Illinois Youth Symphony on November 20th, as he said, at Metamora High School. But thanks for watching State of the Arts. I'm Rachel Sechrist, leaving you with this. Tina Jones once said, "Music is a way we can all speak to each other. It is something that transcends language and cultural barriers." So that was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rachel Sechrist. I believe that what she said, she mentioned a quote by Tina Jones, how music just kind of binds us together and stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like what the Force is like from Star Wars. It just kind of binds us and penetrates us and brings us together.
What a great connection you have made. But really, on a more serious note, I doubt he would have become so connected with the Haitian culture if he had not used the vessel of music. Am I right?
Oh, yes.
Or am I right? Because, I mean, it's cool to see people become more connected with different people and different cultures. And he used the piano in his experience, and we use other things. You use Star Wars, which I'm sure has made you a lot of friends.
His culture, my culture, they're not so different.
Exactly.
I would have never connected piano playing to Haitian culture, but hey, you saw the amount of culture I have. I made a Star Wars reference, so.
Exactly. And you're right, I did not know anything about Haitian music or their style of instrumental music, and as you had said, it reminded you of what?
What do you mean?
The piano.
Oh, the piano. Yeah. Well, Haitian music, I don't know what to think of when I think of Haitian music, but now I guess I'll think of the piano.
I guess it did have a very unique sound. That is all we have for today. I just want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.